Wholeness and balance, family. One love. Jesse Tree here, sending you tons of love today. Another beautiful day, giving thanks for life. Day number 74 of dry fasting 23 hours a day and juicing for an hour. And had a friend online ask that I explicate the process and how I've gotten to here. So I want to make it clear I didn't just jump in to dry fasting 23 hours a day and juicing for an hour. I would suggest that's dangerous to do right after off the bat. I've been cultivating this path over 11 years or more, um, and that there are essentially 6 limbs of breatharian practice that are key. And just to give you a quick background, the way it started for me was I just started sun gazing, meditating, and getting into raw food and exercising. So that let's break it down. So the first one is going to be mindset, and the mindset is self-care, self-love, and self-attunement, all kind of combined as one. You're keying into this divine vehicle and the wisdom within it, and you're giving love to yourself as a mode of healing. And so this is about healing and not trying to do something extreme or crazy. So the second one is sexual energy cultivation. It's about not squandering your sexual energy, and because this is the kundalini energy, this is the life force. It recirculates in your body, and the more it recirculates, the more refined it becomes, the more energetic you are. And there's Taoist methods for still being in union and communion with your life partner and stuff like that in a way that honors both of your sexual energy, and that's something that you cultivate. That ties in directly to the third one, which is just energy cultivation. So sexual energy cultivation comes into it because our sexual energy is our creative energy. So it also has to do with the businesses we create, the projects, and the ways we can be squandering our sexual energy that way by linking up with the wrong people and letting it draw out your energy, or putting forth too much physical or mental energy in the form of stress, trying to cultivate your business or what have you, or just a relationship. It can be any form of relationship, co-creative relationship. But other aspects of energy cultivation are things like meditation, sun gazing, yoga, or qigong. These are ways in which we develop and refine and build our energy. It can also be the path of herbs, like the tonic herbs, the Taoist herbs, and things of that sort. So, breath work, etc. The other thing, third limb, would be exercise. It's very key to exercise on this path to build energy, to have muscles, because your muscles are like batteries. Stretching and movement through yoga and qigong and exercise breaks up the fascia, allows the electrical energy to move through you. It's all about developing prana. So more of the emphasis should be put on your energy and cultivating energy and refining your energy than it is on fasting, though fasting is one of the limbs. So the next limb would be nutrition. You want to get the highest quality nutrition you can, organic, whole food, plant-based, and primarily raw if you want to develop this path, because it's about getting those biophotons, about getting angstroms of biophotonic energy. I'm building, once again, this is energy cultivation. So building the energy, getting nutrient-dense foods. Most of us are nutritionally starved because an orange from 50 years ago was 5 times as nutritionally dense as an orange is today, and hence the juicing. Super key, because this is like an entire melon worth of nutrition in one juice, for the cellular, on the cellular level. Then the next limb would be fasting and doing fasting practice, because there's a lot of foods that you eat that will take more out of your body than you get out of them, to break down. And especially if you're doing a lot of heavy cooked foods, starchy foods, bad food combining, you know, very heavy foods, your your body has to exude enzymes and liquids, um, and energy to break it down. And this goes also into the timing of when you eat. You should really eat between, you know, 9 or even ideally more like 11 in the morning and like 6 or 7 at night. You know, as late as 8, but after that your digestion shuts down. And so if you're eating late and you're going to sleep with a full belly, you're not really getting good sleep, and that's bad energy cultivation. That's another part of the energy cultivation aspect. Um, so uh, fasting will clean up the eliminatory system and clean up the lymphatic system. You'll get better bioabsorption, and your body will start to attune more to the cosmic energy. You know, um, so let's see. So we got mindset, sexual energy cultivation, exercise, nutrition, yeah, and fasting. Those are the 6 limbs. If you do those, be attentive to good practice with those things consistently. This will develop for you, and it will happen naturally, and you won't have to force it. Um, every time I've upped into another sort of shell of being able to shed food more and have more food freedom, it just happened naturally. You know, I first got to where I didn't want breakfast, and then I didn't want lunch, and then I moved to liquidarianism. You know, and this has taken me, like I said, like 11 years. So that's the basics. The person also had a question of how I drink so many drinks in an hour and slowly and absorb them. And that's the thing is I drink like, you know, I'm about to have, here's my breakdown, got my harmless coconut water. I wish that was from a fresh coconut and not these plastic bottles, but one day I'll spend some time in the tropics. Got a quart of melon juice. Check this out. I got my tonic herb drink with a tensor ring. My brother Gaia gifted me. We did a little trade for some herbs. But so this is a spring dragon tea with American ginseng and my homemade reishi tincture, and so got that. Got my hydrogen water Purium drink, super nutritionally dense, and my kombucha. So I'll drink each one. I give myself 10 to 15 minutes to drink. Juice digests very quickly, but you know, want to sip it slowly and enjoy it. That's a massive part of the pranic experience is just enjoyment, you know, and that's another maybe 7th limb of pranic practice is just joy practice. Have some fun. Get out there and go snowboarding or skateboarding, and you know, connect with people, listen to music, you know, dance, whatever does it for you. I love to drum. I love board sports, and I love time with friends. So that's about it. Hope you got something from this family. Sending you tons of love today. Wholeness and balance.